Sooner, everybody. Welcome to the Oklahoma OU Sooner preview show for this week between Texas Tech and Oklahoma. The game in Lubbock this year. All right. Well, before we get the whole preview thing started, let's start with a Sooner stumper for you. Cliff Kingsbury came from A&M. And they've had some trouble keeping quarterbacks on campus there in A&M, as had Cliff Kingsbury has had some trouble keeping quarterbacks on campus. In fact, he's had a couple of them transfer from Texas Tech to go play at other Power 5 schools. I need to know how many of those you can name. I'll give you a couple hints here. He had two of them transfer in 2013, one more in 2014, and one more in 2015. See if you can find out who they are. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982 Texas Tech Oklahoma preview. Here we go. The Texas Tech Oklahoma preview show for 2016, everybody. We've got it for you. The quarterbacks that transferred under Cliff Kingsbury, and where did they go? It all started in 2013 with two transfers. Of course, the biggest of them all, our guy, Baker Mayfield. He transferred to Oklahoma in 2013. Also transferring out of Tech that season to Virginia Tech. That was Michael Brewer. 2014, Vincent Testaverde transferred in to go play where his dad played and make a name for himself there at the University of Miami. And then Texas fans, hold your ears back for the 2016 transfer. Yo, yeah, Texas fans, you know him, don't you? Davis Webb for Cal Berkeley. That's when this whole thing fell apart for the Texas fans. At that game in Cal Berkeley. Texas Tech Stadium is at Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, where Oklahoma and Texas Tech will face off. Crossing enemy lines. Texas Tech is 1-2 versus ranked road teams at night in Lubbock. 2013, they beat TCU, but lost twice. Once to TCU, both times. Both to TCU and Oklahoma State, both back in 2015. The overall series between Oklahoma and Texas Tech, 17-6. That is a 74 winning percentage. The last win for Oklahoma in this series was last year, as they got the best of Texas Tech, 63-27 in Norman. Baker Mayfield getting a little revenge. Last time Texas Tech won in this series was all the way back in 2011. We all remember that one. That was the Michael Honeycutt wide right. Landry Jones just wasn't good enough to bring him back from that one. It was a 41-38 loss in Norman. Did the Raiders pop them pretty good. This year's version will be on Fox. on October 22nd. The national broadcast on Fox has play-by-play man Gus Johnson. Color analyst Joel Klatt. He's the quarterback from the University of Colorado from 2002 to 2005 and won this conference, at least the northern half of this conference, 3 of his 4 years as a quarterback for the Buffaloes. And Shannon Spake will be their sideline assistant. Or you can listen to the radio broadcast on OU. That is here on Sports Talk 1400 or 107.7 The Franchise or the TuneIn app on your phone, everybody. It's for free. And if you do it that way, you can hear my buddy Toby Rowland, T-Row in the Morning Show, Mr. T-Row. He does the play-by-play. Color is done by Merv Johnson, the coach, Merv Johnson. And from the sidelines, you'll hear from a couple of guys that actually host a couple of shows on Sports Talk 1400 and 107.7 in Oklahoma City and 107.9 in Tulsa. And that would be Chris Plank and Teddy Lehman from Sports Talk 1400. And from 107.7 The Franchise, 107.9 in Franchise in Tulsa, you'll hear from Rufus Alexander. Now, this doesn't include this week, but next week you can do this again as the football pregame remotes. A little something to do for the pregame. You can go to the Sooner Fan Fest, which is the official OU tailgate party across the street from the McCaslin Fieldhouse in Norman. If you don't want to do that and you're looking for more adult entertainment, that's fine. Just head down to Campus Corner, where you can find the Sports Talk 1400 crew at Balfour Norman. You'll also see WWLS there on Campus Corner at O'Connell. And also on Campus Corner, you'll see the 107.7 The Franchise tailgate party. Now, this is the big one. They got cornhole. They got all your favorite beverages. They got Chewies, they got donuts from Hertz, all of that there at the corner of White and Asp in Norman on Campus Corner. So that's the off the field stuff, the non-football players. But what do the football players have to mess with? This is what they look like. And we'll start with the good guys, in my opinion. Oklahoma. They average, 40.17 points a game. That's 25th in the nation. Their yards per game average is at 225.33. That is 14th best in the nation. Defensively, they're getting better, but still give up 33 points defensively. That is 188th in the country, and at 156th in the country, they give up 483 yards of offense. As far as our defense is concerned, the Oklahoma Sooners, they are led by the man Bobby Stoops in his 17th season at OU. He was a graduate of the University of Iowa. He was there from 1979 to 1982 and has spent all 17 years at Oklahoma, matching to a 792 winning percentage with 183 wins to 48 losses in 17 seasons. That does include last season, where they went 11-2, 8-1 in Big 12 play. And they won the Big 12, finishing in first place with no ties. The Oklahoma Sooners bowl record under Stoops, 8-8. 16 years, dead even. 8-8. Bowl titles are divisional titles in the Stoops era. 2000, 2002, 2003, 2004, 06, 07, 08, and 2010. That was Big 12 South Division Championships. What about the rings? The bling bling, baby. That's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see the bling. Well, they have it in 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 2010, 2012, and last year, 2015. And they're going to try to get another one in 2016. And they're off to a pretty good start at 3-0 in league play. But they are 4-2 overall. It all started at Houston, where they lost in RNG Stadium to 15th ranked Houston 33-23. They bounced back pretty quickly the next week against ULM 59-17. They then got popped again pretty good against Ohio State in Norman to 3rd ranked Ohio State. Got popped pretty good 45-24 before bouncing back against 21st ranked Kansas State, Texas Christian University in Fort Worth on the road for a 52-6 final. They then beat Texas 45-40. Then they beat Kansas State 38-17 last week in Norman. That's a 4-2 start overall, 3-0 in league play. Texas Tech. What about the Raiders? What about the Big Red? What about that masked rider? Well, that mysterious masked rider, his Raiders average 48.83 points per ball game. That is 6th best in the country. They also average 604.67 yards. That is 3rd best in all of college football. They do give up plenty of points, though, giving up 40.17 points per ball game, and 243rd in the nation, and at 234th in the nation, they give up 479.17 yards per ball game this season for the Raiders. Texas Tech. They are led by Cliff Kingsbury in his 4th season in Lubbock. The hometown kid was a Red Raider in his own right from 82 to 2002. In Lubbock, the coaching version of Cliff Kingsbury is 22-22. That is 500. 6-7 overall last year. 4-5 in league play. Finished tied with rival Texas and with West Virginia. Texas Tech Bowl appearances with Cliff Kingsbury 1-1. That is a 500 record. Divisional titles in the Stoops era. 2008 tied with Oklahoma and Texas for a divisional title, but did not play in the conference championship, losing to Oklahoma. This version of Texas Tech for 2016, they're an even 3-3. 1-2 in Big 12 play. 1-2 in Big 12 play, as I said. They started off pretty good, pushing around University of USF or SFA, Stephen F. Austin. What am I thinking? Pushed them around 69-17 with a win. They then went on the road to a then 8th-ranked Arizona State, where they got popped pretty good by a touchdown, 68-55. Lost that one on the road. Got back home, faced Louisiana Tech. Got the win there, 59-45. They then beat Kansas, 55-19. But after winning 2 straight, then they've now lost 2 straight. They've lost on the road at Kansas State, 44-38 loss. And they've lost to West Virginia in Lubbock. The Morgantown Miracles scored 48 points on the Red Raiders. 48-17 was the final. There's the loss. Sooners and Raiders. the Red Raiders coming up Saturday night. Bright lights will be ablazing. Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Cliff Kingsbury, Bob Stoops. Doesn't get much better than that, boys and girls. I guess the question is, will Cliff Kingsbury be a game over 500 or a game under 500? We'll know by this time next week when we do the review video. Until then, guys, thanks a whole lot for watching. Find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. You can also find this video and many more on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner. Take care. I'm out of here.